Check, 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 check. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's go, 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 go. Massive dump for Bitcoin all the way down to about 20,700. Taking a beat down, millions of dollars of liquidation. 1,882,000, 1 million. These are the most liquidations I've seen since we've used BOOKMAP, literally in one sitting. Massive liquidations down to 20,680. And I kept saying I did not like the way that the charts were looking to me. Let's break it down. We talked about that short. That short paid out wonderfully. Matic short banging on them up 47% gains from the Matic short that I pushed out. Hey, and I don't put out a lot of shorts. When I do, pay attention to the shorts out there. Shout out to anyone that took 47% gains out of Matic 3S to the upside. We got to celebrate when the market tanks. Now, I've been watching the 1 minute chart. You know, can we get the bounce? I was like, man, I'm expecting a bounce off the divergence. There was nice divergence, got completely annihilated. But that's why I stick to the 7 minute and the smaller time frames. When things get out of control, smaller time frames. Let's take a look right here. Binance, right? Formed a flag here. I said likely we're going to continue to dump. We found some bullish divergence, but I found this to be a flag, a bear flag. And then once I saw resistance at 21,005, I said you can't get back above it. You know, so the only thing I said is could the daily close a candle above 21,005? That's it. Otherwise, you know, and I kept saying if you can't get back above 21,800, expect more downside. Then we went over the areas that we were going to go to, and we talked about it. And we're going to break that down for you in a second, but, you know, it wasn't rocket science here that we were going to come through this gap, come back down to this area. Then we formed another kind of falling wedge, and the measured move of this is the length of the pole. It's kind of what we did again. We took a bounce. We're trying to bounce, but this 1 hour is continuing to dump. Look, now you got another little midi flag here. And I just keep taking the flags down until one of them eventually gives us a double bottom, some type of reversal pattern to the upside. Bitcoin getting absolutely drilled down at 20,600. A complete melee. Shout out to anyone that jumped on into the short. The insurance short for Bitcoin, which we started all the way up here inside this bear flag that would continue to bounce, you know, go all the way down. Bang, bang, bang. Man. I just find it fascinating on days in low liquidity Thursday, and they just tank it to the downside. Unbelievable. So our short was here, if you remember correctly. Somewhere right in the zone. Stop loss right around here. And I could go find it in the gain section too to pull it back up. When I started the live stream, I said, I don't see any reason to close the short. That's the first thing I said on the live stream began. I see no reason. But look, we posted this to the trading group yesterday at 7 in the morning. This got put out March 5th at 8:30 at night. I'm looking at it. I said, you know, stop loss there. Entry right here. That thing should dump to the downside. And lo and behold, it was up about 1.9% on Bitcoin. And they continued to dump all the way. Entry sitting at... that line right there was in line with those two. Stop loss right above the zone. Target down all the way to the entry. That went past the target and more. Banging on them to the upside. And the first thing I said when I started my live stream was I would not close the shorts. Shorts are in control. Anyone else getting a bad feed? The only one getting a bad feed is you. Now, I don't know. Diamond hands are forever. Yeah, right. Nah. Anyway, no. Getting 100% gains on Bitcoin after the earlier live. My man. Banging on them. Yo, this playlist is fire. Shout out to Highly Trained. I'm ready to go shopping. Shout out to James Jones. Looks stable here a bit. Buying a bit more of my favorite alts. Anyway. V-Chain. Fun times. Love to understand the market on a deeper level on days like today. Thanks for the emergency stream. Had to do an emergency stream for the lifers. Shout out to the real ones that came through in this massive dump. Had to pop on out. You know what I mean? And now we're up in the short. Let's take a look here. Banging on them up 7, 8% gains, 24% on the Bitcoin 3S trade. All right? And that's how we does them. And we fell out of the falling wedge. When you fall out of falling wedge, it's a straight shot to the downside. Now, this could be a bear trap. How funny would it be if we V-shape recovery right back in, hang out, and get lit? Honestly, they've been making it hard to track trading in movements, or you have to be super patient and let your trades play out. Any type of too much emotion in any one of these last, basically in the last 6 months can just crush you. Can absolutely crush you. Yeah, but that's definitely a fallout of the pattern. Measured move is the base of the pattern, just so you know. If you weren't sure. That says that we're not done yet. We should get all the way down to about 19,262. And listen, when you lose a high volume node, you're likely to fall down here to 19,000. And then even here, look, 16,000. Now we may make a stop here at 18. There's a little bit of resistance at 17,005. That's a good area too. So we got 17,005. We got 18,300 as, areas to look for if we lose 19,001, 18,3, 17,5, 16,750. All right. And there it is. We continue to drop 20,550. And now we're going to track it on the smaller time frame because you got nothing else to do. So we just showed you that this was the flag here, right? Can we double bottom is the question, or do we continue to the downside? It's attempting to double bottom here to find some type of, and that makes sense. 20,500. There's already going to be a lot of orders there or people that are buying into Bitcoin in that time frame. You know what I mean? So definitely an area to look into to be scooping up some BTC. All right. What else can you do, right? Shout out to everybody here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. And so I'm going to do just that. I'm going to buy myself a bit of old Bitcoin. A bitty Bitcoin. Not a whole one. But you got to buy in the fear. You got to use these fear. You got to use the blood. This is a nice bloody day. Very bloody day. So here we go. I'm signing into MEXC. Shout out to MEXC. Anyone who trades on MEXC. Wow. Never ceases to amaze me. Bitty Bitcoin. Bitcoin, man. There we go. So here I am on MEXC Global. I'm going to buy myself some Bitcoin. All right. About $1,500 worth of BTC. Why not? All right. Scoop it up. 6'9". 20,550. Can I get the order filled, please? It did. That filled fast, too. Look at that. 20,559. I just scooped me up some more Bitcoin, baby. Not bad. Not bad. Always got to buy Bitcoin in the fear in these heavy red days. And I'm happy it's another. It makes me want to buy a little more. But I'm thinking, I shouldn't think, but 19K sounds like it may be coming. You know what I mean? But some people have a lot more money than others. Everyone's risk tolerance is different. Bitcoin got my mouth watering. Hex, I experienced my first 6 figures on this Hex pump. So a bit sad to see it temporarily go. Wow. God bless you. I wait till at 0.5 rate dump to buy. Pretty obvious we will end up with lower prices to me. Shout out to David. I think they're starting to price it in now, though. I think the market is starting to price in the idea that he's going to be super hawkish. Can we get saved by this double bottom is the question. Is 20,550 going to be the answer to complete this move? Unbelievable what happened. Let the dust settle is right. Remember when I said be careful? I didn't feel, I must have, you're not supposed to feel it, but I felt something in the market. For me not to want to post, 8 to 10 alt setups means something's going on. Because I'm regularly going to post a setup. If something's wrong, I'm like, something's going on. So can 20,500 hold? We're actually going to go to the smaller time frame. 5-second chart. And we're slipping. Bit of bullish divergence, a very strong bullish divergence here on the 5-second. But It's the smallest time frame in the world. Like, how much pressure can we get from it? But we are showing a bullish divergence in the 5-second chart. We now have a resistance, a local resistance at 20,598 and at 20,538. Those are two areas. Look, resistance. Bitcoin's going to have to crawl back above. Look, there's a shoulder, a bit of a head and a shoulder there. You see that? Hard to see, but I see a head and shoulder on the 5-second. Tells me that we go lower. What do you think? $20,333, 333. I didn't even check the watchers yet. I don't have time. We're too into Bitcoin. I'm not trying to get into the remedial of how many people are watching, how many likes we got. Just hit the likes, please. Do the right thing. I don't have time to ask for them. Just do the right thing. This is insane. I don't have time for that. Just show up, hit the like button, please. Do the right thing. Don't make me ask for it. Just get it in. But yeah, this looks like it's about to dump even more. That's a head and shoulder pattern of the 5-second, and it's starting to breach. This is a major meltdown for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at the dollar index. Must be pumping huge. And I talked about it this morning. I said, watch the dollar index. Looks like it could absolutely explode on the 1-hour time frame. Wow, the dollar index didn't even really pump. So this was just that's weird. I expected this. That's strange, everybody. I expected this to be. Am I looking at the right chart here? Something going on? Am I in real time? That is so strange. So this was just a Bitcoin meltdown. So weird we didn't get the correlated pump. Let's take a look at the ES1. Is ES1 dumping massively? So the S&P decided to tank. You know? Remember how good it was to be back above the zone. And then I said we bounced. We had to bounce. We could not break back inside this pattern. If we break back inside this pattern, that's a horrible, horrible move. And now the S&P is knocking on the door here. So strange that the dollar didn't get the pump. I'm befuddled by that, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? ES1, massive dumpage here. And once it breaches this white line here, it's back inside the pattern. If it ends up in this, I'm going to make oh yeah, look. If you hit control, you can grab anything you want. So I grab control. And I'll be able to grab this box. So look, I mean, you're coming into this box here. Once you get into this box, the S&P is likely to continue to drop all the way down to 3,100. This could be a massive liquidation. Bitcoin could go all the way down to some serious levels in the low. I did a 10x short with a couple Hindo. There you go. Worth of Bitcoins to flood the market in the coming days. Liquidity crunch will hurt. Now, they said that fund said they weren't going to sell, though. Didn't make sense. I think we were filling the CME gap you spoke about earlier. Well, let's talk about it. I mean, we were going to have to at one point, right? Although I have to be honest, I don't believe in the CME gaps. I just don't. You know, but if you go Bitcoin futures, the first thing that comes up, there's the gap. We're about to fill the gap. We're about to fill the gap. We should fill, I mean, 95% of gaps fill, right? So if you play the probability, the odds of the gap will fill. However, I just play, if that chart had held, that chart had held. You know what I mean? That's how I play it. I stick to the TA till the TA proves me wrong. Like, if you have a trend, the trend's good until the trend's not good. Look, you bearishly retested it, dropped, bearishly retested it and dropped, and then had the major meltdown. So yeah, there's your CME gap in the green zone. We are about to enter it. It would end somewhere at about 20,000 even. And we're all the way back from the highs. What a nice pump, huh? Bearish divergence on the daily played out obsessively well. Daily got oversold and hung out down here for way too long. So that's when that's how we figured out the 1 hour. I started using the 1 hour. The daily got oversold. I went to the 1 hour. And honestly, the 1 hour had us. I mean, it wasn't that hard to figure out. Like, this was a bear flag. We dropped. This was a bear flag. We dropped. Beautiful trade now. If you're in the trade, you're in the money. You're in the big money now. Shout out to anyone that pulled it out. And, you know, shout out to the lifers, man. Shout out to anyone taking gains. Who's making gains in the trading group today? I just want to see who's in the trading group and was able to make a smart decision based on the technical analysis, based on the probability, and got themselves, wasn't in a long, ended up positioning themselves into a short to bang on them to the upside. All right. Even last night I was saying I don't post shorts all the time. You know what I mean? It's crazy even. So here's something that's interesting. This song, it's too far. I just want to see something about Matic 3S. Wow, look at this. So it came up, looped back up. Look at the volatility even on the 5-minute chart. Boomed, bounced off the resistance, got resistance at 20, and then came down again. This is ugly. And I would never sit on, I've done it before, right? But 5-second, 1-second charts, I mean, a grain of salt. Like, if you're used to making big money on bigger time frame, these tiny second charts is like, ugh. But this is ugly status now. Major resistance now at 20,545. You lost 20,500. Let's zoom out and look at our bigger levels. Wow. Straight just falling to the downside. Just major meltdown for Bitcoin. Remember, I'll be on ATB at 5 o'clock today around the blockchain. We'll be on today at 5 p.m. And we're going to have to deal with this on that show and go over what happened. This is insanity. 521 people on the live, 181 likes. Make it the likes up to the watchers. And I show up whenever we have to show up, not when I want to show up. When the market tells me it's time to show up, I'll show up. The lifer will have you. I'll be here. Have no fear. Take a deep breath. Everything is cool. These are good prices to be loading up on. These are great prices to load up on. Not a big deal at all. Deep breath. Everything is fine. We're going to make it in time. This is actually still bullish. MLS, I don't know why. This thing is just continuing to pump. It does not care about the rest of the market. Doesn't care. Edgeware as well, kind of making gains, but that gave a lot of them back. That thing pumped. BNX, I don't know what was going on with that. It looked like it was some type of pump group got a hold of that thing. And then it's all the shorts. You know what I mean? Even this dot short banging on them to the upside. 40% gains in the dot short. Pick a flag, any flag. And I kept saying any short. Axie short, banging on them. Someone asked about the Axie short this morning, remember? They were like, should I short Axie? And I was like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I mean, if it follows Bitcoin, it'll dump. That was the entry on Axie at 8. Right there. He had it. He should just listen to himself and nail that short. We were watching for a double top of the smaller time frame. Did we ever even get it? No, it just kind of went limp. But the thing was, you wait for the 7 to get high. If the 7 gets high on the Stokes and you don't make a high, then you short that high stochastic. High stochastics is where I love to enter trades. Look at that. Boom. Collapsing to the downside. 3S tokens are tokens that go up 3 times when Bitcoin goes down. So if Bitcoin goes down 10%, the 3S token pumps. Okay. And there you have it. I mean, there it is with the stop loss and everything. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. And look, with this pump up to the 200 SMA, tight moving averages. Whenever you have space, you pump up to the 200 SMA. So interesting how this always seems to happen. And this is about to do it on the 8-hour time frame. And there's a Bitcoin short right there. That's how you play it. Falling wedge, hit the channel again, banged to the upside for 31% gains, and maybe there's more coming. So while you watch Bitcoin, you could watch this thing. Oh, what a whack, what a weird wick. Trying to stop people out. Shady wicks. They also have ETFs like this on MEXC Global. Why do I like MEXC Global so much? Because that fee, look, I just bought Bitcoin on MEXC Global. I didn't pay any fees, all right? No fees on trading MEXC Global. MEXC.com, 0 for spot and futures. I'm telling you, why would you buy it anywhere else That's why I bought my Bitcoin right there on MEXC. All right, jump on into MEXC today to snatch up some BTC on the low, if it's up to you, if it's in your plan. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I'm saying you should be taken as such. And do whatever makes you happy, all right? I do whatever makes me happy. And look at that. We're already down to 20,382 as it continues to fall down. And I'll continue to gobble up Bitcoin. I got 10,000 left. Continue to buy up that BTC, baby. Continue to buy up that Bitcoin, all right? Next support is 19,900. Fill the gap, baby. Fill the gap. So right here on the CME gap for you. That's the gap inside the yellow zone. We are continuing to fall deeper into the gap. Show me the gap. Close the gap, baby. Close the gap. And also, once you lose this area, I mean, your next big area to come all the way back down to is 16,800. There's a chance that we end up back there. 18,004 first. We already went over the areas to watch. We could do it again, you know. And there, the short does look like it could continue up. It's already up about 5%. Nah, not really. Almost 2.9. It makes me happy to think of you as my financial advisor. I am not your financial advisor. I love the gap. I'm just a friend. Shout out to Dave Ryan, who eats the gap. Open the normal BTC chart. I will, don't worry. Dump City, thank you for streaming. Live, we're doing exactly what real investors do. Buying the blood. You're my dad. Shout out to Sam Doe TV. Bought more Doge. You gotta make a purchase in the red. You gotta have some, you know what I mean? I mean, you do whatever you want. You guys are stupid, man. Stop. Shorting Gala to about 270. Okay, lifers, 1 year of all this was an artificial pump, and the people who pumped it up because of the fetish. Do you think it will let money in the markets for real now, fam? I don't know, man. I don't make those. I couldn't type, haha, couple hundred 10x short, see what happens for fun. You never know. Keep the stack safe, but got to play with a little. Helps me learn with smaller amounts. There you go. Ready to catch the wick. Got my buy order at 19,000. 19K buy orders on MEXC. It's a smart idea, right? So if anyone wants to here, you go to 19,500. We'll splash an order there for about 1375, right? Why not? Boom. Limit order in at 19,005. All right. And now we got an open order for Bitcoin at 19,500.0755 BTC. If that hits, there we go. All right. Looks like we may get lower. It continues to drop now. And the short is probably, now the short is up 5% since I just even placed it on the board. And there we go, about to lose 20K that fast. Look at the size of those liquidations on BOOKMAP. This is insane. One of the nastiest drops I've ever seen in Bitcoin's history. One of the nastiest drops I've ever seen like this fast. I mean, I guess, I mean, this was, look at how many $1 million liquidations when I crunch it in. I mean, insane. Look at that. $2 million, $1 million again, 262 accounts. People are getting absolutely liquidated. And is that the bounce? Let's take a look at our smaller time frame now for BTC. I got to get to, where am I? The 1 minute on Binance. So that double bottom didn't hold. The 1 hour fell to the downside. And look at this, the 1 minute still giving us absolutely nothing. Look, that broke down. But the 1 minute not even able to give us anything. And like, you still keep defying any type of divergence here on the smaller time frame. Swing up to swing up, swing down to swing down here on the 1 minute time frame. You need a bounce. I mean, now this is your next resistance, 20,467. If you can't get back above there, expect more downside. Now we go further to the 5 second, and we're making another bear flag. This is going to continue, in my humble opinion. We don't see a sign of a continuation that's going to stop the bleeding here. I mean, a reversal pattern. We need a reversal pattern. We're in continuation patterns. The downside says we're going to 19,650. Next stop. for bitty bitty Bitcoin. Wow, this is blood. This is heavy blood in the streets, everybody. Massive blood in the streets. Massive blood in the streets. CVD cumulative volume delta at negative 8,000. Just absolutely nailing accounts. That's, look, 123, 553, $3 million. They even liquidated a few here, $1 million. Just taking out the whole game. Shredding people to shreds. Wow. Wow. Slight inverted head and shoulder here, like a shoulder, a head, and a right shoulder. Can that break you back up to the upside here? Hear my daughter in the background. Yeah! 2-year-old love, baby. She's such a cutie pie. God bless anybody. God bless all you, but God bless all your kids too, man. Kids are just such a blessing. Little gems. Sweet little gems. Man, I love my children. My children are the light of my life. Shout out to the 754 people on the live. 238 likes. Maybe we get the likes up to the watchers. I come for the people. I come from my own brain too, man. I needed to see what was happening. Picked up my daughter from school, got home, said, what the shabeeges? Next thing you know, my whole world was crashing behind me. I was like, wow. Can you believe we're all the way back at 20,250? You got to be ready for it. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Go back to that poll I did today. Let's see. I was teaching you guys about the debt limit today on Twitter. Follow that thread. It will teach you a lot. If you base reality on what you see in the media, chances are you do not have a reality at all. That's what I'm saying. Anything you hear in the news is propaganda and often the opposite of the truth. Amen. Arcane Bear. Right? Where is that tweet? Right here. Will Bitcoin... Oh, there we go. So much more coming out. Yeah, we had an update. Are you waiting for Bitcoin to go to 18K? Or are you loading up here? Let me know. I desire to know. 17,000 are loading. 17% were loading up here. 40% were waiting. And 38% were DCAing day by day. 111 views on that. 146 votes. How come the people that saw it didn't vote? Pump rules. I wonder what that's saying. Pump rules. Recession. And there's just heavy talks. We're in a deep recession. You know what I mean? Like... And we're already in a recession, yet the Fed wants to continue to raise the rates, which is going to put more people out of work. Like, I think yesterday made things really clear for people. A lot of people that didn't understand what was happening, a lot of people reran the clips. And at the end of the day, Elizabeth Warren saying, if you raise rates, 2 million people are going to lose their jobs, right? I mean, I get the whole story. Like, there's more to it than that. But that's what they're saying. And we're already in a tough spot. We don't have enough people to fill the jobs. Yet they say unemployment is the lowest and the job rates are amazing. I guess a lot of people are back at work. The economy, people are back to work. But the dollar doesn't go that far. And it looks like it's going to continue. Inflation, I believe, is going to continue no matter what they do. I truly believe they will never get it to 2%. And I could run on my presidency in 2032 in the blockchain party. I plan on starting my own party, the blockchain party. I want to put everything on the blockchain, every single vote, every single budget. Everyone should be able to go to a government website and see every single thing that the government had ever purchased in its history. Every single department will be on the blockchain. All the money donated and given in certain things will be on the blockchain. We're going to be able to see who's doing what and how they're doing it with the dollars with the U.S. tax dollars. For now, we will never have a U.S. tax system where we can't ambiguously see. You know why? Because if everyone saw how much money we paid back on the debt to the Federal Reserve, I think the entire country would be up in arms. And they would be like, wait. The system benefits the people at the top. And it's been doing that for so long. We need people to understand and to wake up. So that inverted head and shoulders did break out. This little flag is popping. We finally stopped some of the bleeding here. But we got one of these here already, and it got up but got rejected. We're going to have to get a candle to close. Or at least, 1 hour candle to close now above 20,005, 20,450, like somewhere in this zone here. You got to get back up here just to kind of hold face, to save face. This flag says we can get the move up. We get back above this 200, we can get the pump. Looks like Bitcoin may have kind of stopped the bleeding here a little bit. But my goodness, what a massive liquidation here on BOOKMAP, and I was watching it closely, and we just began to from 21,800. Once we lost that, it was a wrap, and we would lose $1,800 for Bitcoin. Massive loss for BTC. Any coin strong right now? Let's take a look at coin market cap. Any coin strong on the 1 hour? All stables, baby. Binary X, that only thing that was pumping crazy, you know, and now it's down in the 1 hour. PAXG, obviously gold, you know, people run into gold. Gold's doing pretty good. Let's look at PAXGBTC. All right. And look at that thing banging on him to the upside. Lysergic Jimmy in my trading group, he's all over this. Whenever Bitcoin takes a dump, it's PAXGBTC. Jump into gold. Snatch into gold. Gold stays, you know, pretty flat. And gold's been holding the zone recently. And there you go. There's a nice BTC trade. Another thing I want to look at is all the BTC pairs. See if any coin is beating up on the BTC pairs. PAXG, number one, right there, up 7%. Swing B holding a little bit. XMR, cap, makes sense. Some glimmer and some protocols that were pumping pretty hard throughout the week. Everything else kind of lackluster. Matic, you know, down, but, you know, comparatively. So PAXG, the big winner here on the BTC pair. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, this is a gold. PAXG is gold. It's pegged to the price of gold. So if gold stays pretty solid, like gold should stay solid as the S&P dumps. Now, last time gold dumped, but gold has gotten some really, really good levels. So let's take a look at gold. Looked like gold had a pretty good move today. Yeah, so gold's pumping on the 1 hour to the upside, beginning to flag on out. And I'm telling you right now, the S&P's in serious trouble. We gave back everything that we made back. S&P was looking very healthy. I kept telling you it was so important that we kept these levels and we got above it and everything was great. If the S&P, I mean, we didn't do it yet, but if the S&P decides to break inside this and close a candle in this yellow box and then start to break on down, I mean, it's just sad that we worked this way up for days and then gave it all back. 1, 2, on a long squeeze back to the downside. Shout out to the 800 beautiful souls on the live. Thank you for jumping on in and being here with the lifer. I greatly appreciate you for being here. I'm jumping on in because I'm seeing a massive dump here on Bitcoin, and I want to get heads or tails of what's happening. I don't like that the S&P is deciding to make a massive dump to the downside. S&P futures just gave it all back. Doesn't look good for the rest of the markets. And we could be in for a hard recession, I'm telling you right now. Hunker down, get ready. Looks like times may get tough, everybody. Times may get tough. We're going to have to learn how to you're going to have to learn how to short this market no matter what. Take advantage of the upside and the downside, no matter which way the market's flowing. I'm on the 5-second chart, and I don't like to be, but when the market moves fast, I'm just looking for any type of support, any type of reversal pattern that could probably get us back inside the zone here. Right now, we've made a little bit of support at 20,200, so the bulls have defended 20K. You know, our next big resistance, even on the 5-second, is 20,450. Can we get back above that area, or do we roll over yet again? This is crazy. So like, I'm going to delete everything here and just look at even the moving averages. And I was expecting a bounce. I wanted to see a bounce off that bullish divergence. Wasn't going to happen. The 7-minute continued to roll over on us. The 1 hour also really was the main one right here. Both times we got the dump. The 1 hour was the main right here. Look, high stochastics, dump. So listen, if you just don't long when stochastics are high on the 1 hour, every once in a while you're going to miss a pump. But for the most part, your probability is going to hold you down. You know, that's what I'm trying to teach people. It's not about being right every time. It's about being probably right. Like, I'm probably going to be right most of the time. It's like, wait, what is that? I'm probably right most of the time. We lost that beautiful level. We knew once we lost that level, we would come here. I can't believe we didn't even at least bounce. We fell right through this chop. I'll do my fun zones. And then we'll label the zones with the nice big labels. Who likes my nice price labels? 20,000 for it, right? And then what you could do is just hold control and grab a whole bunch from that. See that? I can hold control, grab another bunch. This is what you're looking at. You're going down to 19,260 area. You're going to battle through there. You might wick down, touch 18.5. We'll put a mini wick there, like a mini zone, 18.5. So these are your levels that you're looking for Bitcoin. All right? And honestly, your bounce level was there. You missed it. Now I'm telling you, high, low, higher, high, lower, low. From that low, you just must assume low, high, lower, low, that you're going to put in a lower high now. You've broken a trend. The next uptrend should be a lower high, even here or here. So now we're looking for the next place to short the trend. The trend was up. We hit the top of the trend. That was the long. Take profit at the previous resistance. Come back down. We didn't get the bounce off support. We lost support. So now we're going to come back up and look for the next resistance. And that should be the next short zone based off of, and that could almost be a shoulder head and a right shoulder type of idea as well. All right. So now I'm seeing a bounce, but now as a trend guy, I'm expecting a lower high than this high on the next trend. Now we could, if we V-shape recovery fast enough, end up back inside this pattern, fine, we could get the higher high. I'm open-minded, but that's just highly unlikely at this point based off the lower low that we're holding. And it's going to take about 4 hours for that candle to close, right? Less than that, actually, 3 hours. The daily candle closes in 2 hours and 46 minutes. So we're attempting to call some, to find some type of bottom right now. But even look at the 1 minute, it looks like this is just these are continuation patterns. This is the length of the pole. That's where this says you want to continue down. Okay. We gave you the CME gap. We gave it to you. We gave you everything. This is me working magic on the tether, on the Binance chart, seeing when we stopped. We've been going more sideways now than we had in a while. Like, this was even trending down sideways. Now we're attempting trending up sideways now. You see? We definitely, because here we kept losing lows, lows, lows. Here we finally broke one previous resistance. Like we had resistance. Like right there, we tapped it. Right now we're like hugging it. I saw the charts. I said, I got to go live. I said, I got to see what's happening. Shoulder head and a shoulder there that could break us out on the 15, on the 5. Again, I don't live on the 5-second chart. I use them when the price action gets crazy. Lately, the price action's been crazy. I've been on it all the time. But I don't mean to be. And once price action settles back, inverted head and shoulder here. Can we make the move? You got to get back above this local point of control, 20,420. Go through this gap again. So far, it looks like we may have slowed down here. All right. I'll be live on Around the Blockchain every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a BitBoy show that shares the latest crypto news and project reviews. Support the lifer in the lifer community. I'll be back there, my second stream of the day. I also have a private weekly screen share tonight from 6:30 to 8:30. So we're going to have to go over the charts again. I'm obligated to be here for you. That's what it is. Call yourself a leader of a trade group. You got to show up when the war is on. You got to be ready to go. You can't be like, oh, no, I'm busy eating dinner with family now. I'm busy doing, no. Your trading group is your number one priority. I want to sit down to everyone that runs a trading group and teach you how to prioritize. It's your kids, your wife, and your trading group. That's it. It's God, your kids, your wife, and your trading group. Like, you're fifth. What you want to do is last. You got to do what your trading group needs you to do first. Now, if you're a trader like me and you love trading, then what your trading group needs is what you need, right? Because you know what you need as a trader. Amen. But at the end of the day, just, you can always give, you can always work harder, you can always do more. There can always be something you can add to somebody else's experience in the trading group. You can give them that extra piece, that extra sauce, all right? That is breaking out, that inverted there. Smaller time frame flag pumping to the upside now, as you can see it. How are we doing this? This is just how technical analysis works. I am not a magician. We found the bottom here for Bitcoin. We did get the bounce. So far at 20,000. It was a nice little gobble up. I missed the exact bottom, but I still bought the blood, baby. I still bought the blood. And there we go, starting to pump again, and it's resetting. I like this. It's continuations. And finally, we broke this high here. That's a good sign. Still not amazed. I mean, still 5 second is this. At the end of the day, you're looking at a bear flag, right? So now here's the deal. If you can't close this circled area that I talked about, you're going to make this bear flag and you could end up down here at 19,900. This is it. This is what you got to do. There's really no special sauce to this. Ask any trader when the market's moving crazy, smaller time frames are the ones you need. Look, the 1 minute is that. Look, we did all that inside. See, all the stuff we just did, isn't that crazy? All that is in there. Like, this is all inside that flag on the 1 minute. We're expanding time and space. So insane. Highly likely this pumps to the upside based on the stochastic RSI, which is such a valid indicator, such an amazingly highly probable momentum indicator. Shout out to the $5 at Super Chat. Probability of Bitcoin S pumping to 200. Who knows? No idea. I mean, I was looking at the 3-day. And see how the 200's up there? It could pump all the way up to the 200. Could go to 150 maybe. I don't know. You saying go to 200 Bitcoin short? Look at that massive candle. The 3 days getting extended though. See on the short? Did break resistance though, but... I'm telling you, every time we place a short, always keep a short open. Look at this. Look at this. Always look at this short to keep your bias in check. 3-6. 11:46 a.m. That's the short right there that never got stopped out. Look at that. Before. After. I mean, I got the trades to show it. I got the trades to show it, baby. BTC USD.3S. Get off the 5 segundo. Oh, look, but yeah, Bitcoin's now pumping up the short. But look, I mean, this is the short right here. And I put the stop loss straight up. See, what I do, what most people don't do, they don't have the, I'm going to say it, they don't have the balls. They don't have the balls. All right? They don't have the balls to put the stop loss, baby. So here's the deal. I put out the stop loss, the entry, and I stick to it. I know I could be wrong. I know they might dump on my face and people will, hey. But I trust the probability will make me look good in the end. And look what it did. Bang, bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Before. After. To the upside. To the upside. As my man would say. Conor McGregor. Python. These are Python. These are Python shoes. I arrested the snake debatees. I arrested the snake debatees. Okay, here we go. Crypto exchange KuCoin is sued in New York's industry crackdown. KuCoin failed to register as a broker-dealer. Lawsuit claims. New York AG filed a similar suit against CoinEx 2 weeks ago. New York Attorney General Letitia James is taking another swing at cryptocurrency industry with a lawsuit against KuCoin, one of the world's most popular crypto exchanges. KuCoin, based in the island nation of Seychelles, failed to register as securities and commodities broker in New York and falsely represents as an exchange, according to the lawsuit. Wow. The suit comes 2 weeks after James filed a nearly identical complaint against CoinEx, another suit against crypto companies Nexo and Nexo Capital. Here we go, baby. Here we go. KuCoin, under the radar. Bitcoin fires 6.9 trillion salvo to open budget showdown. This is crazy, man. And then they're going hard on tax. People are already losing so much. This is insane. So a lot of FUD going on here today, for sure. A lot of FUD going on here today, for sure. I need my heart medication today. Jeez Louise. How does the lifer stay less stress-free? My God. You know what? It's with prayer. I ask God for help every single day, and I tell him, hey, can I just take it one day at a time? Because if I looked at all the things that happen every single day, I don't even know. I go becoming a mechanic or something. This is insane. I'm happy to be on Binance here in Montreal. I know, I wish I was, man. Shout out to Miss Teen Crypto in the house. God bless you, Randy. Thank you for everything in the trading group, and could have not done this without you all, especially the lifer friend, for the guidance. I'm just happy that you were able to figure out what was happening and not get smashed. My group is to help people understand what's happening so they don't become, a dust in the wind. Joy doesn't depend on your circumstances or even the price of Bitcoin. It's an inside job. Love you all. Love you, brother. Always be positive. Shout out to Jay Bella. As I said, we are unlicensed traders. Where we think we'll stop the red day. I mean, we're starting to hold some levels at least. We came up, we did we retested this level here. First time ever, we did a real retest. Like, look, we fell. Here we couldn't get back, we fell. It's the first time we had a resistance, fell, bounced, resistance. We're starting to hold the zone now a little bit here for Bitcoin, suggesting that we did get the bounce off of 20K. Going all the way back to 20,004. We're settling it off right now a little bit. A tad bit, right? Right now, your heavy resistance to get back above is going to be 20,400. And this is a bear flag that could continue down, though. I'll tell you that, unless you make a double bottom. It's the same story. We're on very small time frames, too, so not so substantial. 1 hour says eventually, but look at that, 1 hour. Trying to bounce back up now with a V-shaped recovery. And what if we V-shaped recovery all the way back up to 21,600? And this was just a CME gap fill. You got to be open-minded. Do you have a strong bullish divergence? You don't really, no. Not on the 1. Not even on the 15. You really don't. So it's the smaller time frames that could give us, or show us where the reversal could be coming from. So right now, we finally have our first somewhat bullish pattern. See, when the 5 second was falling before, we had nothing to go on. Like, now we have something. We have like an ascending triangle. Like, we didn't have this before. That's that's how you kind of begin to stay positive. You start to see something that you didn't see before. All right. And you got the tight moving averages. This should bring Bitcoin back up to 20,589. And everyone, I'm going to take a break. I'll be back in literally about a half an hour for ATB. I'm sure we're going to talk about the major pain that just happened. Look, that's an M though there. Resistance, resistance. And symmetricals, remember, they're 50-50 patterns. You hit a hard resistance there for BTC. Now you're flagging out on this way.
I practice what I preach, ain't like put her out my way, think it lost to see. Not sure what you wanted, but I'm what you need. I know my high just started, but I hit a peak, yeah.
I know my high just started, but I hit a peak. Gotta keep it going when I never speak. Never keep it moving when I hit the sneak, hit the street. Keep it going when you heat. Always looking for a freak. Looking for the beat. Looking for the way I gotta keep it alive. Keep it surviving, keep it driving, keep it going. Never knowing, flowing with the open ocean. They got me going. Bars. As we say it in Boston, bars. Fiend that we know, chilling with Miss Teen Crypto. All you chilling with all you DGen fees that we know. And I kick it with Miss Teen Crypto. She's Randy. Gotta go. Even though if you can't stand me, like George Costanza. You gotta make me stop. I'm not gonna do it. Glad to keep my shorts open, a little drafty though. Spitting. I'm honored. You're hilarious. Mini Paul Wall here. I'm taller than Paul Wall. I think he was small. I'm not that tall. I think I'm taller than Paul Wall. Dude's like 5'6". He's like 5'9". Like, crypto rap need a full song. Shout out to Dave Ryan in the house. I got as many problems as stars in the sky, but this love lost makes my heart wonder why. At 9th and 8th, we had a pot with a sigh. Yesterday, street seller, just a cart with no guy. Ooh, I felt deep emotion when you started to cry. I walked away and saw the clouds part in the sky. The sun blinded me like a dart in my eye, and it gave me inspiration to spit this art I supply, because kissing you is what's so hard to deny, and always just started my fly. And lately I'm edgy like glass shards in a pie, but I gotta keep on moving like them cars going by. Plus I cover ground near and far to the sky. I had first attempt, but by a yard you were shy. To cope I hit, and when these multiply, have to do the radio edit. When these balls multiply, plah. Yo, everybody, I love you all. I gotta bounce. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate each and every one of you for jumping on into the live. I'll be back on ATB at 5 p.m. and we'll be back tonight. I love you all. Life is awesome. Stay true. Stay hopeful. Stay blessed. I love you all. Yes, man. Wife, we're about to come slap him. We're doomed. I know, right? Life, we're on ATB at 5 p.m., everybody. Shout out to Sean in the house. So we're looking for this flag to break up. We got to get Bitcoin's got to get back above 20,400 to remain bullish. Otherwise, it's going to come down for a possible double bottom. But so far, the pain is slowing down a little bit. But we will see. Everyone, I'm back. I'm out of here for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. Remember, if you came to the channel, then you're already doing the right thing. I'll see you in 30 minutes. Be safe. I'm going to rest my eyes and meditate for a second, and I'll be back again. My hands are sweaty. My armpits are sweaty. That was insane. I don't like seeing Bitcoin dump like that, but it is what it is, baby. It is what it is. I'll see you all in a little while, and I'll see you tonight, too, for the weekly screen share. And go check out Miss Teen Crypto. 10,000 viewers, subscribers. Miss Teen Crypto. Check her out whenever you can. Miss Teen Crypto. 10,000 subs and moving. Bang, bang, bang. All right. Check her out as soon as you can. Greatly appreciate everyone. Have a good day. Be safe. And I'm out.
Pray for a low tide. I pray for a low tide. I pray for a low tide.
I play the role, I'm a people pleaser. Who I am got lost in the speaker tweeter. Teeter-totter tween neo-soul prima donna and basic feeder fodder. Seeing saw it like it's all past lives I've done lived and loved 100,000 conscious. It's all connected, we all some monsters. Snarl fangs out like we mapped the chump, y'all. Brawl hard, beat down, I'm the man at Smash Bros. Don't slam no T-toes, just C-stick hitting. Game 2, baby, no PS prisms might be a prison, all this sand around me. Hope I don't drown in the reef this week like it's all on my nose, but I hate the stench of low tide. Low tide.